Right, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh. Call halal Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh by Hashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to my other apostles who rule well, man. A great millstone. Double honors, salutations to the rest of you brothers that push the truth with sincerity. Hey, and shalom to the rest of the elect, man. Today, I want to go into, I was at home this past weekend, man, just chilling, watching Netflix. And I came across this show on Netflix called Peaky Blinders. It's like a Edomite version of Power, If you've never seen Power before, then you can look it up and watch it on your own free time. Nevertheless, I was watching this show this past weekend, and he says, this man right here that you see on the screen, he's a so-called Jew in the show, so that's even more, that's Esau playing with you, for the ones that had his truth. For the ones that had his truth, you would pick up immediately what's finna come out his mouth, man. Like I said, he's a so-called Jew. He's Jewish. Of course he's an Edomite, as you can see, which I believe he's an Edomite. He could be Jacob, was however, the Lord has done it. But, I'm gonna play it and just listen to it.
Went out there and the tide come in and it woke me up. I remember looking around and thinking, fuck, if this is hell, it looks a lot like Margate.
Maybe that's just what hell looks like, eh?
No, not according to this holy book right here. It gives a very, very vivid description. You and I are both fucked, mate.
Right. And Lord willing, y'all heard that. He said, he said, because this guy that you're looking right on the screen right now, he shot him early in the seasons, in the show. He shot him on a beach. He woke up, this guy woke up on that beach, and he thought where he was at was quote unquote hell, which is not real, by the way. He thought when he woke up he was in hell, but he was in the same beach that he got shot in the head at. He survived that shot in the head. And he said, and the guy that was standing at the window, this guy, he just said, maybe that's what hell looks like. He said, no, I've read this holy book. And he's talking about the scriptures, man. He's talking about the Bible. What other holy book could he be talking about? Of course, he's talking about the scriptures. And, him being a so-called Jew in the show, Jews, what? They call themselves following the scriptures, which those Edomites over there don't follow the scriptures, man. Those are Edomites, and they know they're Edomites. And he said, no, this book gives a very vivid description. He said vivid. The vivid is basically a detailed description on what hell is gonna be like. And he said, no, this book gives a very vivid description on what hell is, man. And he said, you and I, he's talking about this guy at the window, seeing that these two are both Edomites, that's why he said you and I, because he know this is what you would call predictive programming, man. Esau puts it in the shows or in movies for you to see it on screen, and then because he knows it's gonna happen later on in the future, man. Unless he does a false flag attack, or he's coming out of the scriptures, putting it on the TV, for people to see, And your everyday blinded masses don't recognize what they see on the TV. They think it's just TV, man, and it's all just fiction, man. But that's not the case. So he said you and I are both fucked. He didn't say you and I, the blacks, the so-called blacks, the so-called Latinos, Native Americans, the Chinese, and the Africans, all them. He didn't say everybody else is fucked. He said you and I are fucked. So if he's been reading the scriptures as he says he is, which he obviously has, that's just, I'm just talking because he's in the show. I doubt he's actually read the scriptures, and understands them. He probably does. He probably doesn't. I'm sure he doesn't. But nevertheless, he had to read the book of Obadiah, man. The book of Obadiah is addressing Edom and how the Lord is going to do Edom in the future, man. That's why he said to him that you and I are fucked. The Most High is not with these crackers, man. What the Lord say? You thought I was one as yourself, as yourself, man. You thought Yahweh Shem Yahushua was leprous beings, man. But that's not the case. Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Yahweh, who you call God, and Yahushua, whom you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, which is not my brother's name, man. Your Jesus is not our brother's name, man. And I'm sick of hearing that nigga name Jesus Christ, bro. That nigga has destroyed our people to the utmost degree. And it's blatant that it has, man. Over 60 million so-called black people killed on cargo slave ships because they getting this nigga Jesus Christ beaten into them, man. And many more died on this land, man. That nigga Jesus Christ, that name and that Christianity doctrine has murdered, killed, and raped you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. But y'all still believe in that bullshit. Y'all refuse to turn back onto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. So let's get right into this lesson, man. Slovakia. Give me 1 second. I'll give 1 second. Bear with me. This is Obadiah, starting at 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus said the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, our power, concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. A rumor. We have heard news, man. And an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Salakia. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, though thou art greatly despised. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Though thou dwellest in the clefts of the rocks. Now, who dwelled in the clefts of the rocks, man? You so-called white people, which is why you call yourselves Caucasians, man. And everybody know that y'all came from mountains. That's why y'all call yourselves Caucasians, which means cave dweller. Y'all came out of those Caucasus Mountains, or Mount Seir, which is where you came from, which y'all took from the Cushites, which are Hamites. And it's like, where was I? It was out 3. And I wanted to get something, because what I mentioned earlier about Christianity murdering and deceiving our people is a good we get Psalms 55. When Columbus got over here, you know, when all those Edomites came over here with Columbus and shit, man, they came speaking smooth words onto the Native Americans in Gad, man. Even though Gad couldn't understand them. They had never heard the English language before, man. Gad didn't understand what Columbus and his men were saying. So let's get this. I pulled up on Google. So when Columbus and his fellows came over here to the Americas, and they broke right here. Over 500 treaties were made with the American Indian tribes. That's Gad, man. Primarily for land, citations, but 500 treaties were also broken, changed or nullified, basically just broken, when it served the government's interest. So Esau's mountain or government found it, you know, if they found the treaty, if they didn't want the treaty to be, you know, established anymore, they was gonna break it, man. Esau didn't give a shit. They don't give a shit now, man. Esau ain't never gave a shit about you Israelites, man. And I'm gonna get that later just to prove that, hey, Esau do not care about you niggas, man. Hey, and y'all, the Lord gonna put the spirit on Esau to tear y'all ass up just to show you that these Edomites do not care about you, man. Y'all niggas gotta learn the hard way, man. Y'all gotta learn death by pain, because that's the only thing y'all understand, bro. Y'all don't understand words, man. Hey, and how about Shem Hawashai is sick of talking to you niggas, man. This is Psalms 55 and 21. Let me start at 20. He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. Oh my goodness, that's Esau, man. He has broken his covenant. Man. He has broken his agreements, bro. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Everybody know how smooth butter is. So if your words that smooth, man, that's why we call Esau as the devil, man. Because the word devil means deceiver. Esau came over here deceiving all of the northern tribe for their land, man. Killing and murdering and raping all of them for their land, man. And starving them to death and plaguing their bodies with illnesses and diseases, man. That's horrible, bro. But y'all niggas talking about get over it? No, man. Hey, how about Shem Hawashai remember those things? to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that was not a long time ago. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not going to get over it, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to act on it. All in due time, man. In his time. And that time is fastly approaching, man. And you people going to be so afraid in that day, man. At that time, y'all people going to wish y'all would have listened to the prophets. Let me read 21. The swords, oh, Slock. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. Hey, Columbus said he couldn't put that sword down for an hour. He couldn't put the sword down for an hour. And in slavery, they used to use you Negroes for to test out their blades, man. Just to test out that new blade they made. They'd cut your limb off just to see how sharp it is, man. Over here decapitating Jake just to see how sharp they tools are that they just made, man. That's just a small amount, but that's the type of cruelty that they was doing to us, man. And there's one thing you need to know about the scriptures. Reincarnation is a real thing within the scriptures. And if it's real, if it's in the scriptures, then best believe, damn it, that it's real life. Because these scriptures are a real life, man. These scriptures are living, running water, man. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. Hey, that's Esau 110%, man. Broken over 500 treaties with Gad, man, just to gather their land and all of the substances that they had, man. Let's continue on in Obadiah, man. This is Obadiah 1:4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Let's pull that up real quick because I got that up. This is Mount Seir, where Edomites used to dwell at. What the hell? Slock. That's Satan, man. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Now this is Mount Seir. As you can see right here where it says mount, you probably can't see it that well, but where it says mount, that's an eagle right under that O and that U. And as you can see, that's the same structure, same what you see, it's the same way it's built. Now look at these other empires, man, and in these other countries where Edomites dwell at to this day. And dwelt back in the day. The Grecian Empire. Look at Spain. Look at Spain. Look at the Roman Empire. Look at France. Look at Great Britain, Russia, Germany. Look at this, Great Babylon, man. The United States. These are Edomite kingdoms, man. In the United States, hey, this is the last Edomite kingdom, man. Y'all are through, man. Let's read 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars. What's the nest mean? That's those satellites that the Lord is talking about. Among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna bring you down, man. Ultimately with those nuclear missiles. If these came to thee, if these came to thee, this is 1:5. If these came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Now, one of the elites, I can't remember his name, one of the elites of Esau, he said, I quote, "The worst thing that we ever did was create the internet." And a so-called Negro, I said this is one of my past lessons, that Esau didn't create the internet. The man that created the internet was a so-called Negro man, which, he was a Jake. He's Israelite. Israelite man created the internet. Esau, Edom, they just gave it that push that it needed to be pushed out through the world, man. But Jake created the internet. Nevertheless, that elite Edomite said the worst thing we ever did was create the internet. Why? Because through the internet, we have searched out Esau's hidden things, man. If you don't know shit, I could say a couple things that was supposed to be hidden that Esau now has been searched out because of the internet. What's that old dude with that private island? I can't remember his damn name right now. He just died in that jail cell. The elites just offed him in that jail cell because he got exposed. That's one example. Pizzagate. That's a child pornography ring that the elites take part in. The Clintons. You know how wicked those niggas is. What's her name? Hillary Clinton. She just last year. She just got she was just on a video and raped and killed a little girl, man. And they swept that under the rug real quick. That's the type of things. I don't want to keep going on because I do that hell I never finish the video. That's the type of things Esau does, man. That's the type of things the nation of Edom does, bro. And by the end of this lesson, that's why you're going to see why Esau, Edom, after 1,000 years of slavery, of hardcore bondage, that you're going to be wiped out of the earth, man. You don't get to stay in the garden, man, which the garden is the whole earth. You get to be wiped out, man. You can't stay on Adon, man, which is Eden in Hebrew. You can't stay here, man. So Yahweh Shem Shai is going to do away with you. Let me get 7. All the men of thy confederacy. Confederacy means like the people that's in league with him. Have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and have prevailed against thee. This is talking about NATO and the EU. And this right here, this is happening right now, man. This is happening right now as I speak. Well, Trump just went over there at that, I don't know what summit held, that G2G, some shit like that. They have so many meetings, bro. Just bickering. All this bickering ain't doing shit. Do what y'all say y'all gonna do. Shit, shoot each other. Hurry up. we want to get out of here. But yeah, either NATO and the EU, shit, they was just making fun of Trump ass, man. Laughing behind his back, mocking him. And Trump got up out of there quick when they did that. So that's just another nation mocking you, man. And they're supposed to be your allies. I'm gonna reread this. All the men of thy confederacy, the men that's in league with Esau, have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and have prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So these ones that that's in league with you, they gonna betray you, man. NATO and the EU is gonna betray the whore, which is Babylon, man. And the beast is NATO and the EU. All these sanctions you doing, hell, that's fucking with NATO and the EU money, man. So let's get a precept I got from Obadiah 1 and 7. Let's get that Revelations. Yeah, in Revelation 17 and 16. In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, snake on the EU, then shall hate the whore, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire, man. You're gonna make her desolate. There's gonna be nothing left. Burn her with fire. That's gonna be those ICBMs, man. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. Those nuclear missiles. It's gonna be 200 million missiles shot off over here in the land of America, man. That's nothing. There's gonna be nothing left for this place. Nothing but smoke, dust, and smell of smoke, man. Ain't gonna be no building left standing in Babylon, man. Period. All right, let's get back to it. This is 8. Shall I not in that day, said the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed. Teman was a chief city in ancient Edom. And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. That every one of the mounts of Esau may be cut off. When you cut something off, that means it's no longer there or here, man. Esau, after your slavery is done, Esau, you're not gonna be here and you're not gonna be there, man. You're gonna be completely extinct. May be cut off by the mount. Slack. I'm gonna reread it. And the mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mountain of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For what? Why are we gonna get cut off? Because of what we do that was so bad. Okay. Slack. I'm gonna get whatever. So yes. For thy violence, this is why you're gonna get cut off. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Shall be cut off forever. That's not a long time, like when the Lord told us that we wouldn't see our land no more forever. That meant a long time. But this right here, this forever right here, that means for eternity, man. In that day, in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captives his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them. The Lord going into, the calamities of Israel, man. And every time the Lord set up a calamity upon Israel because of our disobedience against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the Lord sent those calamities upon us, like us going into slavery. Edom was always there, man. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of the distress. So let me get, because 1:11 was talking about the siege of Babylon. Let's get that precept in First Esdras 4:45. Yeah, this first Esdras 4 and 45. Though also have vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burnt when Judea was made desolate. The Edomites what? The Edomites burnt the temple, man. Let me read that. Though also have vowed to build up the temple, which the Edomites burnt when Judea was made desolate by the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans was what and who? The Babylonians, man. That was a dynasty of the Babylonians, the Chaldeans. And they was also there at that time, bro. So anytime Israel was going through the things that Yahweh Shah set forth for us because of our disobedience, Esau was also there, man, to cash in on our calamities. Esau was there, man. So you gonna pay for that, man. You gonna pay for the violence against your brother Jacob, man. And that that way of being goes back thousands of years, man. That shit is not 50, 60, 100, 200, 400, 500 years ago, man. You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you fucking, man, you Israelites, man. Y'all are, this thing, man, is ancient, man. Esau Edom has an ancient hatred for you. It is not, this is not yesterday, man. So let's get that. This is Genesis. You know, I'm going back to Jacob and Esau. Jacob is the forefather of the Israelites, and Esau is the forefather of the Edomites. And this is when Jacob and Esau were teenagers. And Jacob had already gotten the blessings from Isaac that were supposed to be given to Esau. But if you know through this, you've been in this truth long enough, you know Jacob was already chosen before the foundation of the earth, man. Jacob was already chosen from the beginning. Why? Because we the Lord's people, man. The Lord already thought about these things before the world was, man. Yahweh thought about these things before Yahweh Shah was, man. So Jacob was already chosen. But Esau being carnal, he couldn't accept nothing like that, man. 27 and 41, I believe. Right. Now this is going back to that ancient hatred, man. That's why Esau Edom don't like you niggas, man. But y'all think he does, bro. Y'all think these crackers really fuck with y'all, bro. Hey, but like I said earlier, how about Shah is gonna put the spirit on these crackers to crack down on y'all, man. Cause once these civil wars start in this new day and age, hey, y'all gonna see how much hatred they really got for y'all, man. This is Genesis 27 and 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing that Jacob had got from Isaac, their father, wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Isaac was finna die. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Let's reread that. I'm gonna reread it 3 times. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Now Jacob, I'm gonna say it again. Jacob name was later on changed to Israel because he had wrestled an angel. And Jacob is the Israelites' forefather, along with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because that's the lineage in the line. Jacob is the forefather of the Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And Esau is the forefather of these so-called white people, which are Edomites. That's why these crackers don't like y'all, man. That's why we went into slavery under these people, man. And with the rest of the heathen. Chiefly Esau, though, man. Because under the captivities of the other heathen, before Esau gathered us up like this, we was going through things with the other heathen. But nigga, this captivity that we're under these Edomites, man, this is the worst captivity ever on earth that the Israelites have suffered, man. Ever, man. I'm going to start back at 13, since that point was proven. Though thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. See, this is the Lord still going in on Esau, on how they was always there when Israel was going through something, man. Yeah, though thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their sustenance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. So them niggas even when we was getting taken over, Esau was in the back waiting for the ones that escaped from that calamity to kill the rest of us, man. The ones that escaped, they didn't really escape because Esau was what? Esau was right there in the back, in the cut, waiting for us to run up out of that situation, man, and kill us. That's what Esau was always doing, man. That spirit that these Edomites forefather had, Esau, that followed all the way down through their line, man. Through his line, through his loins, through Esau's seed. That hatred, that old ancient hatred has been there. And it's going to stay there, man. And that's fine. Because, the men in this troop, we hate you niggas too, man. Ain't no love lost, man. Hell, we don't care about you neither. That's one thing we can agree on. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen. Amos 5:18. Go read that, man. That's going to be a day like none other. A day of darkness and not light. So woe to you that desire the day of the Lord, man. If you ain't in this truth, man, if you ain't following, if you ain't going in the names of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, man, you gonna catch pure hell in that day, man. In that time, you gonna catch pure hell from Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Especially you Israelites, and definitely you ones that fell out of the truth that know better, man. And as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee, that thy reward shall return upon thine own head. And that's the Lord talking about to Esau and the rest of the heathen, man. Y'all gonna drink of that cup, and y'all shall surely be drunken, man. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yeah, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. Now, what's the cup? What's this drink that the Lord is talking about right here, man? Lord is talking about slavery. Y'all gonna go through the same. These curses that I got upon my own people right now, I'm finna put them upon y'all ass, man. Why? Because Israel is the apple of my eye. Israel is my people. You shouldn't, though I put them through this for their disobedience, you still shouldn't have touched my people, man. And that's what the Lord is telling you right here. Let's get Jeremiah 49:12 real quick. Back that up. Oh, I just lost on the guy. I'm gonna have to flip back to it. Bear with me. Yeah. This is Jeremiah 49:12. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? The Lord say, those judgment that. So I'm going to read that because I don't want to murder. For thus said Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, the heathen, have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Oh, let's keep reading. That cup is talking about slavery, man. Y'all, hey, you chiefly you Edomites and the rest of you heathen, y'all put us in slavery. Hey, y'all gonna go into slavery. You know, some of them would say, so why would we if they put us in slavery, why are we gonna put them in slavery? Two wrongs don't make a right. Oh, but it makes it equal, man. But it makes it equal. And that's just. And that's justice, man. That's true justice right there. Let's keep reading. This is Jeremiah 49:13. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. The Lord said on me. How you know he's Jake, man. The Lord said on me that Basra shall become a desolation. Basra was also a chief city in Edom. That Basra shall become a desolation. A reproach is a shame, a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste. Perpetually waste. Lord is gonna destroy this place, man. Ain't gonna be nothing left of Babylon when Yahushua returns, man. Lord ain't gonna do no talking when he come back, man. Only thing gonna be on the Lord's mind is he gonna be on go when he come back, man. Ain't gonna be no talking. He talked when he came on the earth 2,000 years ago, and you niggas did not receive the Lord, man. Y'all crucified the Lord. And when I mean niggas, I'm talking about you Negroes, man. Because the northern tribe was over here during that time. But best believe the northern tribe was over there at that time. Hey, best believe, you know, they would have been right along with what Judah was doing, man. Because Judah is what? The head tribe. And the northern tribe would have followed right in behind them, crucifying the Lord, man. So, where was I at? Okay, 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. Hey, the Lord is. Hey, let me see if I can find it real quick. 1 second. Bear with me real quick. Real quick. See if I can find it. Let's see. Slack. Never mind that. It's alright. Let's keep reading. In 18. So we're going back to 17. It says Jacob shall possess their possessions. That's everything that is also written. I just couldn't find it. Once Israel is established back in the order of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, we gonna get everything back that was taken from us, man. From you heathen. We gonna get everything back plus more. And I don't want to put no number on it. Plus more from you heathen, man. Y'all gonna give us back everything that y'all have taken from the Israelites over thousands of years, man. Through all these captivities, man. We have been a spoil unto you heathen, man. But real soon, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna turn away our captivity, and y'all gonna be a spoil for us, man. And best believe it's coming real soon through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. We ain't got too much longer left in this predicament, brothers. So hey, it'll behoove you to hold on, man. And first of all, I'm talking to myself. This is 1 and 18. In the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh have spoken it. That's me. Hey, we gonna be putting y'all through hell in the kingdom, man. The elect is gonna gather you niggas up and burn you to nothingness, man. Y'all gonna be extinct. It says Jacob and Joseph, that's the southern and the northern tribe, man. We gonna be stubble, man. Y'all gonna be burnt. Y'all gonna be the stubble, and we gonna be the flame, man. And that's gonna come soon enough. Yeah, y'all are gonna be in hardcore bondage for a minute, man. For 1,000 years. That's a long time. And then after that 1,000 years, you get burnt alive to nothing, to ashes, man. Extinct. Y'all gonna be a no nation before the eyes of the elect. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushua first off, man. Let's keep reading. Now let's grab this to back that up on 118. This is Ezekiel. Ooh, right on to it. This is 35. This is Ezekiel 35 and 15. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate. When you came through, and we was, when y'all came through in our calamity, and in our day, y'all came in behind us, taking our things that was originally ours. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, in all Idumea. And Idumea is Greek for Edom. Even all of it. And they shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, man. Y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna know that that's the Lord, man. Y'all gonna know this is gonna be Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua doing these things when all hell breaks loose, man. Hey, all the prophets the prophets just gonna be somewhere off hidden. Hey, we gonna go through it, you know. And some gonna be martyrs, but you know, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua still gonna protect us like he said he was. And wherever we at, all we gonna say to ourselves is, hey, we told you so, man. We told you niggas. You ain't listen. Let's keep going to 19. And they of the south shall possess the mount of Esau, And they of the plain, the Philistines, and they shall possess the fields of Ephraim, and the fields of Samaria, and Benjamin shall possess Gilead. And the captivity of this house of the children of Israel shall possess that of the Canaanites, even unto Zarephath, and the captivity of Jerusalem, which is in Sepharad, shall possess the cities of the south. And the saviors shall come up out of Zion to judge the mount of Esau, and the kingdom shall be Yahweh's forever, man. Now it says the saviors shall come up out upon Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau. That's the elect, man. And what did it just say that we was that we was gonna be like onto the mount of Esau, a flame in the Esau stubble. Y'all gonna get burnt up after y'all 1,000 years of slavery, man. And that's gonna be the end of you Edomites, man. So what that dude said, what that Edomite said in the video I played at the beginning of the video, he must have read Obadiah, man. He must have read Obadiah. You saw Edom, man. You heathen nations, prepare for slavery. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Do my honors to my elder apostle, Great Millstone, who rule well, man. Salutations to rescue brothers pushing this truth with sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect. Abba.